Back off! See ya!
Alright, come on out so I can beat you guys up.
Take this!
There we are, that easy. Okay. "10-minute delay, but now we can get to the actual point of the stream, which is trying to beat Armored Xehanort. And the attempts start now." Actually, no, they don't, because I need to have him kill me first. Then they start. Hopefully this time, with all our abilities turned out, he'll kill me faster. And he won't, like, almost die. Did you notice that, Did you notice that Donald and Goofy have, I mean, I don't know if you noticed. I forget if you were here when I told you. But I synthesized Save the King and Save the Queen for Donald and Goofy. So you can see they have it on. It's probably one of the reasons they were doing so much damage. Okay, now we're ready. All my abilities are on. Everything is done. Or all my abilities are off, rather. I should have like 13 readout on the bottom. Oh, I see. 13. Because there's 13. It's organization 13. That makes sense. I get it now.
I admire your tenacity.
Alright. Here we go. His goat armor makes his Keyblade look very small. I just thought that was something interesting to note. I always thought it was weird when I was fighting him. Like, why does your Keyblade look so tiny?
You performed admirably.
Be ready to evade follow-up attacks if you... Yeah, I kind of assumed that much. His little combo strings are annoying.
I admire your tenacity.
Back off!
Be gone. Concede. Concede. I think not. defeat.
Back at you. So long.
Let's see. Foolish.
Back off. See ya. Back off! Back off! Strike! Back off!
I think not. Come on.
Take this! Back off!
You performed admirably.
Gosh, this is really annoying. Yes, yeah, I thought so. I can see that. A stupid little hit you and fly away and hit you and fly away thing. I'm always losing count
I
of how many
admire your
attacks that is.
Come on.
Take this!
Please.
Back off! Take this!
I always fly right into that.
Pathetic.
Get back here. He's like gently floating away, and I'm like, no, you can't do that.
I think not. Pathetic.
See ya! Take this! Back off! Back off! Thunder! Back off!
So much for my heals. He took all that away.
See ya!
I see little Donald's fireball.
Take this!
I think not. Foolish.
See ya!
Am I crazy? I really thought it was like different phases for different parts of his HP bar, not. Ah, fuck.
Back off! Back off! Strike! Back off! Take this! Back off! See ya!
I think not.
Back off!
You performed admirably.
Fucking hell. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to defend, you silly little tip box.
I admire
It's really
your
hard to do.
tenacity.
Because then he does this shit.
Back off! Thunder! Back off! Back off! Take this!
You performed admirably.
I can't keep my HP at healthy levels. I don't have any items on. It'd be nice if they changed the tips to be like pro-related tips. Or even if they were just like, heal yourself. Oh, right, you can't. Never mind.
I admire your tenacity.
Come on! Back at it! Back off! So long! Take this!
What?
It's over!
Not again. Foolish.
I keep forgetting I can do air stepping. It's to get closer. At least I think I can on him.
Take this! See ya! Back off! See ya! Take this!
Come on.
Come on. Wield the darkness. Foolish. Wield the darkness.
Back off!
Be gone.
Back off! Back off! Strike! Back off! Back at you!
I guess this sucking move just like freaking what's his face? Zemnis or Ansem. I forget who it is that did it. It was Ansem. I'm gonna tell what Donald 2's magic spell is flying around whether it hits or not.
See ya.
I think not.
Yeah. Back off.
Be gone.
Come on.
See. Taste defeat.
Back off.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Alright. Third of the way there. So it does share. I guess it just didn't count because I didn't hit him, because Doll and Goopy were hitting him. So the game was like, nah, we're not going to change phases yet. It was very weird how low on HP he allowed himself to be because of Doll and Goopy exclusively. I guess they do help a little bit, but only when you're not doing anything. It's not like it matters. They're going to do a lot less in the water portion, and they're not going to do anything in the air portion because they're not there. Okay, seriously? I had the wrong keyblade on. Not that that matters. I was like, this is how you avoid the pillars of light. Like, I can't. They spawn like right in front of me. Okay, let's try this again. Yeah, I have the wrong keyblade on. It's because I was in the middle of healing when he changed phases. What is it about this giant tower that's underwater that everybody freaked out about? Yeah, right. I only know what he said because it's the same thing he says, like, out of water. I don't think he realizes that you can't hear him underwater. Oh, what the fuck? I have no idea what that was. Oh wait, right, I can't change keyblades underwater. Well, it's actually not that bad, because this one heals me more than the other one. But still. I can't even counterattack underwater. I can't do anything underwater. So I can't even see. Okay, he does this twice and he comes after me to try to hit me. Or like, oh, I can never do nothing underwater. Alright, there we go, we're done with the water section. And move on to the air section, which is basically the first fight again. Because, I mean, the ground section isn't even really the ground section. You spend most of the ground section in the air. Like, when I was in the Pirates world, I tested out Blizzard and Thunder underwater, and they're actually super awesome underwater. I forgot. Because, like, Thunder shoots a giant electric ball that then explodes when it hits something, and Ice just creates a giant, like, spider web of ice in front of you. I just think that's cool. I just think it looks cool. But we just started, dude. Where is he? Oh, what's this? Oh, this is the explosion. No. You got me anyway. I try to avoid it. It's a much bigger explosion than you would think.
Think you have won?
And it's just that easy. I don't think Armored Xehanort's revenge values were working very properly in that fight. I don't know if you noticed, but there was one time where I kept him in, like, 5 combos. Like, it just kept going. And I was like, I mean, I'll take it, but, like, did you notice that? Because I noticed that. Like, I think it's because between my combo and his revenge value, Donald's, like, a random fire spell or a random ice spell would hit him and reset it, and so I would keep him locked in another combo? I don't know, but it was a really weird mixture of my combos and then Donald. I think Donald's magic is what kept him locked in for so long. But then, Donald wasn't even around. It was all me, and he was still vulnerable to... what was that, 3 combos at the end? That was very strange. Anyway, final boss time. Gosh, as a completion bonus, I would have given, like, the player access to the Keyblade. Just cause. But it's not canon. I know it's not canon. I just mean, just so that you could use it for free, like in the completed world, when you're with your grinding or with just whatever you want to do. I mean, what's the harm in having a little fun, right? What is he doing? I'm very confused as to what's going on right now. Where is he? Oh, so he was just using magic on me, baby. He was doing what I was doing. He was using magic to heal. Oh, he threw the Keyblade. That's what he did. Yeah, that's straight up Dundaga right there. Or no, that's actually, that's the 4th one. Dundaza. Is it Z or J that they use? I think they used the J in Fragmentary Passage and they swapped to Z's for Kingdom Hearts 3.
I think not.
Back off! Back off! Thunder! Back off! Take this!
It's really weird that he doesn't go for a final hit. He just decides to teleport over here and not do anything. And it's like, oh, this is your chance to attack me. It's so weird. It doesn't make any sense. You'd think he'd go for one more attack, but that's the one that you can counter? He doesn't. It throws me off because he leaves himself so vulnerable. It's such a bizarre thing for a final boss to do, right? It's not just me. I think that's strange. Then again, I mean, I guess you go into his data fight and it's exactly what I'm saying, but the opposite. So he doesn't leave himself vulnerable at all. And there he is, came right from behind me. I couldn't even see him that time. They had to make the yeah, they did, and they make the data fight make more sense, and that he doesn't just randomly stop his combo and decide to be like, hey, I'm over here, you know. So there's that. Is this fight divided into phases too? It is.
Destiny is never left to chance.
All right, well, I'll take it. I'm doing it wrong. I was doing it right the first time I did this fight. Now I'm doing it incorrectly. Alright, seriously, I need to count. I need to know how many times he teleport attacks so that I can actually time my final counter correctly. Oh, and that time Goofy interrupted him. So it doesn't help counting because sometimes your allies just decide, hey, we're gonna do something super useful right now. What's he doing now? Is it the light again? That's the thing, Xehanort's data fight is super cool because he uses his Keyblade transformations too. Which I think is rad. Because, like, of course he can do that too. He's a Keyblade master. Like, right? That's cool, right? And it kind of sucks because his attacks are super powerful and, like, super, like, difficult to avoid, but it's cool. Yeah, Goofy is always just charging in. He doesn't give a fuck. Also, I totally forgot he does that move where he takes your light, doesn't he? And then what do you have to do to... Do you just have to survive the attack? I forget how it works. I forget how I get past... No, I have to beat him up to take the light back. Where is he? doing now. That's actually really cool. Is this a third phase now? The 13 shadows?
Expire.
Back off! Thunder! Back off! Back off!
All of a sudden my game turned up to 60 frames, and I don't know why. Like, I can visibly notice it. Wait, I think it's back to being weird. I don't know. He was firing his lasers, you are correct.
Enlighten me.
Oh, Fleming, he's not doing the light thing again, is he? Oh, he is? Okay.
Taste defeat.
Even Master Xehanort doesn't understand how dark form works, and that's totally fine. No one understands how dark form works. Least of all dark form. Right, he can't predict how to respond to it because you can't respond to it. Here we go with the chairs again. Okay. It's easy until he starts firing his lasers, because then it becomes... Oh, I'm not using the ultimate weapon for this. That's fine. Everybody knows the real winner of this fight is the Grand Chef Keyblade.
It ends here and now.
The thing that allows me to heal. So let's go, Grand Chef Keyblade. Let's win this fight. Big laser. Alright, here we go. Let's fix this. Let's do it right. I turned on my controller speakers. I guess they turned off again. Because I didn't hear Donald or Goofy. I held it up to the mic hoping it would work. Yeah, beam struggle. Give me those 10,000 points. There we go. That took 45 minutes. Not bad at all. The good thing, I'm glad I didn't die during that second chair segment because I didn't know, because those aren't a phase. So I would have to gone back to the first, to the second, to start the second phase. And I was like, no, I don't want to do this all again. No offense to the game, I'm just like, yeah, it wasn't really all that bad. Like, weird. Like, I had everything working against me for this game right now. Like, everything the game had the ability to do to me, it did to me.
Why?
And I still
How?
beat the final boss with, like, no
It's
struggle.
over now. You lost.
And when I first played the game, it was much the same story. Okay, relative struggle. There was struggle.
You are too late.
But not as much as I would have expected to have. And honestly, I'm glad. Because after Davy Jones, I just wanted something not easy, per se. Also, like, Eric is cheated, right? We all can admit that, right? That he straight up cheated. Like, I don't know how this weird chess game they're playing works.
I told you that you might be
But in
surprised.
my world, board games don't work like
Yeah.
that. So I think he
You
cheated.
got me.
I think the moral of the story is that
Really?
he cheated.
What?
And Xehanort's been
Just-
bitter ever
you
since.
Never admit it when you lose. That's because I never lose.
He's a dirty, stinky cheater. Like, seriously, what the hell, Ericus? You son of a bitch.
Very well done.
You better believe it. I'm this close to the risk taker trophy. Nothing's gonna stop me. I remember when my friends first described what the Keyblade looked like, because they saw it before I did. They were like, they didn't like it, once again, but they also didn't like the Ultimate Weapon, ever. They always complained about the Ultimate Weapon. So when they saw the Keyblade, they're like, I don't like it.
Forgive your foolish teacher.
And I was just like, for
Master.
Xehanort cannot look nice. Like, no matter, yeah, you're right. Like, I think it's impossible for old Xehanort to look friendly.
Then
Like,
I put you through such a
exactly, yeah,
harrowing
I think the Keyblade
experience.
looks pretty cool. Like, the two Keyblades crossed together and like
And
like a
Aqua.
sword, like a crystal
I
rainbow
left you
sword.
with such a
I think
heavy
that's cool.
burden.
But yeah, this was a long time ago.
Terra,
When does the Keyblade
look
first
after
appear?
them for me,
Birth by?
please.
When Vanitas is using it? Nothing like the Gay Blade, though. Admittedly, that Keyblade is awesome, and it sucks that they never let you use it anywhere outside of
Here,
just the little team up ability for Dream Drop. It is a really cool
Ready?
looking weapon.
my friend.
Like, no joke.
Yes.
I kind of wish that none of the Ultimate weapons have been like rainbow themed, right? Like, this one's mainly red. The first one, I think, was mainly gold. And then, like, I forget what the Kingdom Hearts 2 one looked like. Because Kingdom Hearts 1 is the one that's like all like a harp. I describe it because it looks like a harp. I don't know how else to clarify. All right, so I don't think the stream gets, because I remember when the game first launched, when you got to the ending cutscenes of the game, it was like,
It's finally over.
not only can you not record them, they actually were not in the game at launch. One of like the most big brain things that I think any developer has ever done was when
We'll find KHIII.
Nomura
To Master Yen
released this game without the ending cutscenes. Because when the game came out, they were not there. they were part of a day one patch. The ending and the secret movies were added in after the game came out because he predicted that people were going to leak the game. And sure enough, the game was leaked ahead of time, but the versions that came out before didn't have the endings. And I'm like, that is big brain as fuck. Like, who would have thought to do that? Anyway, I want to watch the ending because I like, what's the song called? I was gonna say, oh yeah, Don't Think Twice. For some reason, I thought that was the opening theme. No, the opening theme is yeah, wow, it's gone. What's the opening theme called? Face Your Fears. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm just gonna skip it all. I mean, I can always listen to it later. Like, I could just go into the ending menu and play it now. Cause like, the weird thing is that the Twitch doesn't just mute the parts that have the copyright. It mutes the song, and then it mutes 5 minutes behind the song and 5 minutes in front of the song. And that really sucks, because then, like, I don't know when I'm allowed to talk again. Or sometimes things I'm saying just get lost. And it freaking sucks. And I don't know what this means. I don't think anyone knows what this means. Nomura's like, I bet they're gonna think that they know what this means. Which he's wrong. No one knows what this means. Least of all him. I think the most amusing part of all this is that I think Nomura's just as confused as everybody else.
Did you summon us back?
Yep.
Is that you, Lucio? You look different.
Haven't heard that name in a long while.
Dun dun dun. So when he says you look different, I assume that means that the hood does jack shit and he can actually see his face, right?
Is it really you?
Yeah, but some time ago I had to cast my old form away.
Because, like, if you see a tall guy in front of you and you're like, you look different, well, obviously he would. It's been X amount of time. He'd get taller. I assume he's saying you look different because he can actually see his face.
You tell me.
It's blacked out for us, not for the characters. I just think it's amusing.
And after all these years, it's done.
What role?
That's a pretty fitting line. After all these years, it's done. It's like Nomura's talking to us. He's like, I did it. I nailed it. They're never going to believe this.
I guess Ava didn't
Well,
make
there
it
was
after
some
all.
very interesting stuff in the most recent
Meaning what?
From what I understand, there's always something interesting going on in
I
Union
told him
Cross.
clear as day what it is I had.
And I have about as much patience
is
with it
that
as I
why
do
you
with
decided to exclude
Davy
her?
Jones, which actually isn't true. Skull, I think,
As
would be
if
more accurate. Because
Ava
I had all the
had a
patience in the world with Davy Jones.
She carried it out.
I've heard enough. Lucio, what was your role?
Did I eat before the Davy Jones fight, or was that the fight I forgot to eat for?
I hope you like long stories.
Can I play a game as Zigbar? Cause that would be that'd be what I want to do. I just like Zigbar. Alright, here we go. What's my battle report like? You sucked, asshole. That's what it's gonna say. Te ende. That group shot of everybody together is pretty awesome. Game mode beginner, enemies defeated 8,000. Most used Keyblade, yeah, I wonder why. Distance traveled 99 miles. Most used situation command. Gummy ship, lucky emblems. Most consumed cuisine, 23 hours. Oh yeah, the music is probably fucking copyrighted as fuck. Yeah, clear data, whatever. Yeah, 99.4 miles, 159.9 kilometers. Sora working them legs. And we're back out on the main menu like nothing ever happened. So before we go into Remind, I need to grind the last, like, what, 7 levels? So we're gonna head off to San Francisco, and I'm just gonna spam that battle gate until we hit 99. Then we'll jump right into Remind, and I'll fight through the Dark Inferno, Anti-Aqua, Xehanort. Oh, and we get to do the cool fight with all the Guardians of Light against the Xehanort clones. I forgot about that. And then after that, we got the Mickey Mouse part. And then after that, we got the final fight with, oh no, we have the Scala and KHIII adventure that ends with the Dark Side fight. And then we've got the final fight with Armored Xehanort. So yeah, we hyped up for the Guardians of Light. You better be, because I'm hyped up for it. I want to do the Guardians of Light right now. That part is awesome.